Right now, as you watch this, your brain is processing information that isn't even real, it's just an electrical interpretation of the world. What if I told you that everything you think you know about history, science, and even your own body is just the tip of a massive, hidden iceberg? We're diving into facts so strange they feel like glitches in the Matrix. Stick around until the end, because the fact about your own DNA will make you question who, or what, you actually are. Let's start with the very ground you walk on. Did you know that there are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy? NASA estimates there are about 100 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy, but the number of trees on Earth is a staggering 3 trillion. We are living on a biological powerhouse that we often take for granted while staring at the night sky. But don't get too comfortable. While we have more trees, we are losing the battle for history. Humans have only explored about 5% of the Earth's oceans. We have better maps of the surface of Mars and the Moon than we do of our own seafloor. There are mountain ranges, species, and perhaps even remnants of ancient civilizations hidden under miles of pressurized water that we haven't even glimpsed yet. Speaking of history, our perception of time is completely warped. We often think of ancient Egypt as one single era, but the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza and the life of Cleopatra are separated by more time than Cleopatra is from the invention of the iPhone. Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than she did to the building of the pyramids. This puts the sheer longevity of human civilization into a terrifying perspective. While empires rose and fell, nature was pulling its own stunts. Did you know that sharks are older than trees? The earliest evidence of shark fossils dates back 450 million years, while trees didn't appear until about 350 million years ago. Sharks have survived 4 of the big 5 mass extinctions. Now, let's look inward. Your body is a walking ecosystem. There are more bacteria in your mouth right now than there are people on the entire planet. In fact, if you were to count every cell in your body, only about 43% of them are actually human. The rest are bacteria, viruses, and fungi that make up your microbiome. You are more them than you are you. And while you feel solid, you are mostly empty space. If you removed all the dead space from the atoms that make up every human being on Earth, the entire human race would fit inside the volume of a single sugar cube. However, because of the density of that cube, it would weigh 5 billion tons. If you're finding this knowledge valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Understanding the world is the first step toward mastering your own reality and building true wealth through knowledge. Let's talk about the universe's rarest materials. You might think diamonds are rare and expensive, but in the grand cosmic scale, wood is actually much harder to find. Diamonds are made of carbon, one of the most abundant elements in the universe. There are entire planets, like 55 Cancri E, that are believed to be made largely of diamond. But wood? Wood is a biological byproduct of a specific evolutionary path on Earth. As far as we know, there isn't a single other place in the vastness of space where you can find a piece of oak or pine. But time is the real kicker. On Venus, a day is longer than a year. It takes Venus about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation on its axis, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. And if you think that's a long time, consider the loneliest whale in the world. Scientists have been tracking a whale for decades that sings at a frequency of 52 Hz, much higher than any other whale species. It travels the ocean alone, calling out into the blue. There are forbidden colors that the human eye simply cannot perceive due to the way our retinas work. Colors like reddish-green or yellowish-blue exist in the light spectrum, but our brains cancel them out. Some scientists believe our noses detect scents not just by the shape of molecules, but by their quantum vibrations. You are a quantum sensing machine and you didn't even know it. Finally, let's talk about your legacy. Every atom in your body was forged in the heart of a dying star billions of years ago. When those stars exploded, they scattered the building blocks of life across the cosmos. You are quite literally made of stardust. You are a temporary arrangement of eternal matter. If that doesn't make you feel like the most important thing in the universe, I don't know what will. Your existence is a statistical impossibility that happened anyway. Don't waste it.